What do we say about the Packers right now?
They got exactly what they deserved. And my point is, I hated the pick on Jordan Love. All right. We've seen the ripple effect the last 2 seasons. Anytime you get to a championship game, all right, you're 1 game away from the big one. All right. So what you do, you try to get better and go for it. Sell out. We're watching the Rams sell out, aren't we? We're watching these guys. That's what you do. You go for a championship. And they did just the opposite. They got a scout team quarterback. Congratulations. Could he have used Justin Jefferson or another receiver in there? I promise you he could have. All right? But they're getting what they deserve. And guess what, Green Bay? This man's going to walk out the door. And you know what? That Minnesota Viking job, that Chicago Bear job, people are going to race to those. Why? Because they can win the division. You are no longer going to be the big dogs in that division as soon as Aaron Rodgers walks out that door.
I can't, guys. I can't let Rex do that. I cannot. I love Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan is my guy. Monday mornings have been great for me, but Rex Ryan is full of that stuff right now because we can't the whole season make the Green Bay Packers the favorite, say how great they are on offense, talk about Aaron Rodgers being the MVP, and then get to this moment and blame it on the team. I'm not letting it happen. I still think, looking face-to-face with any man on the football field, he's the best quarterback I've ever played. But last night I started to think about this. Where's Aaron Rodgers' playoff moment that we all remember? Where's Aaron Rodgers' Patrick Mahomes games from last night? Where's Aaron Rodgers' comeback from Patrick Mahomes in the year that they won the Super Bowl? Where's the Eli Manning pass to Manningham? Where's the to Dave Tyree? Where's the Tom Brady putting the football in position for Adam Vinatieri to kick to beat the greatest show on turf? Where's that moment? Where are we talking about a playoff moment where the Green Bay Packers weren't better than the other team, where Clay Matthews didn't make Rashard Mendenhall fumble, where Nick Collins didn't get a pick 6 because Marquise Pouncey couldn't play and you had a backup at center and you were able to get pressure from B.J. Raji? Where is Aaron Rodgers' moment? Is he an Hall of Fame guy? Yes. First ballot. Is he an all-time great? Yes. He is one of the best to ever do it. But tell me when, in the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers has elevated the Green Bay Packers. All we talked about for years is the fact that the Green Bay Packers needed to elevate Aaron Rodgers. I get it. Maybe they could have made another pick. Maybe they could have did some other things. They won 13 games the last 3 seasons in the regular seasons, and they didn't make plays in the playoffs. They scored 10 points. We crushed Dak Prescott last week because he didn't put enough points on the board. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be the baddest man in the world, and they scored 10 points at home in an ice fortress that nobody wants to play in. At some point, we got to look at Aaron Rodgers.
And we can have this debate, and there'll be plenty of time for it. By the way, in that ice fortress, they're now 7-7 in their last 14 home playoff games. But let's go to the bigger question here. Do you believe, Dan, that we have seen Aaron Rodgers' last game as a Packer?
Oh, man. It feels that way, yes. It feels that way. And I think for Aaron, I would say that the question has to become, do I want to keep playing football? I think he has to answer that question for himself. And then the next step is, do I want to keep playing football in Green Bay? Yes or no? And if the answer is, I want to play football but not in Green Bay, where does he think that it's a better opportunity on the field to go win a championship or off the field quality of life, whatever that may be? But I think that's that step process. But I got to go back to what RC said real quick. I know. I think that is going to be the public perception of Aaron Rodgers. Not mine, but the public perception is going to be, that's it? Like, that's it? As great as you were, one, and the question no longer is going to be when he gets his next Super Bowl. It's going to be if he gets his next Super Bowl.
I've played against them all, coached against them all, literally all of them, okay? From Peyton Manning, all these dang guys, Brett Favre, you name it. All right, this is the best thrower of the football I've ever seen.
I agree.
But it doesn't mean he's the best player of all time.
I agree.
The GOAT is down in Tampa.
Right. Sure.
Why? Because he can win all these things. He doesn't need other players around him. This quarterback needs other players, and I'll never, ever go against what I believe. I believe that they should have gone and tried to improve the football team and go for it because they need him. This guy's legacy is the fact he's come up short. You have Aaron Rodgers, the most talented guy of all time, and you won 1 Super Bowl? Like, there's something wrong with that.
Both things can be true. It can be true that they could have done more around him, and what RC says can be true at the same time. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.